Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope you have your guns ready and loaded. We are back in the Null campaign, Whistling, I guess. So interesting enough, remember how we defeated Vlad? And you know how like the AI is, like you can defeat them and they'll somehow, like even though they're vampires and all of them crumbled and were utterly beaten, like Vlad died on the battlefield. He's back and he has over half health and he's gonna take my city because even though he lost the battle, I took more casualties than him somehow. So in a world where that makes sense, sure, I guess. And then he doesn't actually take the city. What a moron. Anyway, I'm gonna have to re-recruit Boris whenever he's done being wounded. That is a minor frustration really at this point because honestly the vampires are defeated. They're kind of still rolling around acting like they're going to be alive and kicking, but they're not. They're all, well, I would say they're dead men walking, which we all know because they are. But you know, beyond that, they're dead men walking. Hey, let's go ahead and fight this real quick just because there's a ton of vampires. Why not? Or actually, no. Let's save this for Vlad. I'm gonna auto-resolve that. They didn't have any war wagons to kill this time. Plus, I can just take the replenishment and get back on the road. Ooh, we got a lot of schematics. That's good. All right, so got rid of the Vampire Rebellion. And we are going to just go rolling towards vampire territory here. Take the Moot, Schwarzhofen, Grinzat, all these. Put an end to this nonsense once and for all with Sylvania. You all had mentioned that we need to have a Gardens of Moor. That is correct. Because I need to be able to fast travel, especially to potentially come help Carl. Which we are going to have to come help Carl. So that's a thing that we're going to have to do at this point. I just can't do it right this exact moment. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Gardens of Moor. And I believe we can build them in different places so that we can fast travel there. We can build a garden at Altdorf. All right, there we go. So we built the garden. It shows it here. It says allows Elspeth to fast travel, enables replenishment in foreign territory, and it provides a garrison of 2 halberds. And then there are other buildings we can build here. One would be the Amethyst College, which is to unlock more Amethyst wizards and gives us magic reserve and capacity faction-wide, which is pretty good, actually. And then this one unlocks the Knights of Moor Elector Count state troops, which would be really cool. And it gives a faster replenishment time for them. And it provides a garrison there of Knights of Moor, Halberds, and Archers, so that could be helpful as well. And this last one is the Militia of Moor, which is going to reduce the upkeep for all armies in local and adjacent regions, reduces the global recruitment duration, holy cow, by 2. That is insane. And provides a big garrison. Unlocks recruitment. Knights of the Black Rose as well, which we want. Dang, let's try that. All right, so we'll build that building. That should help the Empire out. We actually had enough money for it now because Boris is dead. While Boris is recuperating in the hospital, of course, we don't have to pay him. All of his children will go hungry because they have to pay the medical bills, and then at the same time, we're not going to pay them. But, you know, that's just the way things work sometimes. It's a cruel world out there, Boris. It's a cruel world, which, you know, is why he's missing an eye as well. Can we? No, we can't reach there. That's frustrating. We had this engineer that I was going to take and have him join up with Boris, but it didn't work, so I don't know. Let's see if we can perform any... Let's try a block army on Vlad. It's probably not super likely. We'll probably just end up getting our character killed in the process, but we'll see. A block army, if it succeeds, would be really cool. It failed, but that's okay. Not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. Let's go ahead and update. Well, do we want to upgrade Filedorf? Let's look at Nuln. I'm worried about Grom potentially coming over here to some of these. Hemperbad. That's another one that we got a concern with. Let's go ahead and put a little defense there. I'm gonna go ahead and end this turn, save a little bit of cash. Well, actually, no. This makes sense to build there. Do we have the wine yet? Waldhof. How did Castle Tempelhof get damaged? Waldhof. Fort Oberster. How did all that stuff get damaged? I don't know what was going on there. Let's do growth. I don't have any more money. All right, so let's get to the end of this. All right, let's see what we can get here on the turn in. Hopefully the vampires make a stupid move here. I need a way to get to them quickly. Carl is probably still begging us to join. Well, he wants a military alliance. We'll do that. He's in big trouble against Grom. Like, he's in big trouble. We need to hurry and get rid of the vampires and go help him, or else we shall never see our beloved Carl again. The vampires sacked Aberheim twice to no effect whatsoever. So, brilliant strategy. The undead are proving that in death and in life, they don't have any brains whatsoever. So that's an impressive point for them to make. I'm going to go ahead and hit Schwarzhofen, then the Moot. Just going to work our way through their settlements here. They can go through there. They can knock out a couple of small settlements while I'm busy, but they're going to have nothing to come back to. Ooh, we got the Hammer of Witches and the Tempelhof Luminarch. Oh, boy.
Von Draken.
Oh, boy. I don't want to just get rid of this cannon. I might wait till Boris is back, and then we hand him the cannon. And then, like, or we could give him the Hammer of Witches. I guess we could give him the Hammer of Witches and the Tempelhof Luminarch, but man, it'd be fun to put the Luminarch in this army. That'd be absolutely ludicrous to have a laser gun in our, you know, all together. Here, what is that? Knights of the Black Rose are available there too, but we don't need this building here. That's the wrong building. I mean, it might be nice to be able to recruit an Empire captain, so I might go ahead and keep one of these here. Eschen already has our wine resource. And then I need a little bit of money. I'm going to build some weaving houses. And let's go ahead and let's put another weaving house here. The tap room would be good, but it would make more sense at Tempelhof. I just want to increase the growth and income here. That way, whenever Boris is back, we can afford him a proper army. Let's take a look at Elspeth. And let's do reassuring here. I'm going to try and get over here to Quartermaster Logistician, some of the good stuff.
Has its secrets.
And we have our hero, of course. Let's see. Is this... Yeah, there's Vlad up there. Let's try a block army on this lesser army. There we go. We were successful. Since we're going to use him for a few turns like this, I'll put that point into Specialist. And we'll see if we can continue to gain some success with him. We need to go hit the Moot and then Grinzat, but we'll have to go across the river. It's going to be kind of an annoying few turns here as we have to deal with this. Carl is trying to rebuild something here. Got the Master Engineer. We don't have any money left on this turn, and I'm guessing we've still got a couple of turns with, what's his bucket being wounded? Boris. Doesn't show him here. But I'm sure if I go to recruit a ward, it'll show him there. I don't know. That's weird. It should show him wounded there, but... Yeah. Or no, he is available. That's because he's not wounded. Wow. He convalesced really quickly there. Let's go ahead and maybe recruit Boris here at Nuln. And then we'll bring his engineer hero back over to him.
Mind of mechanisms.
And then basically this will trap the vampires up against the wall here. Plus, we have pretty good recruiting here. So this will be a good spot to do some recruiting. All right, let's start off with the... Or actually, we don't have any money. So let's start off next turn when we get that opportunity. Sylvania, I want to take some growth into it now. Actually, the tariffs would be good in the control because we're trying to control it and we need the tariffs from the gold. Or actually, the gold doesn't have tariffs. It's just income. I forgot. Sometimes I think it's a trade good, but I don't think it actually is. What kind of armies do you all want to see, by the way? I've still got to get the land ship. We're going to get the Knights of the Black Rose, because I know people want to see those. So we have those coming soon. The Hochland long rifles, we need to get in there. But what kind of army themes do you all would think would be fun? With Elspeth, obviously I'm going to keep it mostly gun. But if you have some fun ideas for Boris, go down in the comments. Tell me what you're thinking. And we may use your idea and put it together in one of our armies. He's going to need a battle wizard, of course. And I've got that engineer. as well. Okay, now we can take the moot. There we go.
More will welcome them.
All right, so the moot is
Raise our standards
occupied
here.
for like the 10th time. Hail Scythe. We got the weapon. It's Elspeth's weapon. Oh, we just had to kill a certain number of enemies with Elspeth. Okay. Well, that was going to happen sooner rather than later. So we killed the enemies. I got a couple of throwaway troops that I need to get rid of with this army. Boris is over here. Yeah, it looks like Grom's moving against Karl. That's not good. I need to fast travel, but I probably can't do it on this turn. We might have to fast travel to Altdorf on the next turn. I don't know though. Altdorf, yeah, they've got a pretty sizable garrison.
Pioneer of progress.
And he's got some cannons and great swords, and I mean,
Imperial
I don't know though.
scholar.
The AI auto resolve loves WA armies. Like, I mean, it gives them a tremendous benefit. I want to get some null. Man, look at the gunpowder like on those null iron side. That is brutal, and I think we have exploding shot for them too, don't we? No, they don't. Okay, they get exploding ammunition on level 3. Oh, that's going to be disgusting. Like, I mean, that is just going to be absolutely disgusting. I love it. Wow, that's going to be good. Yeah, we want to get some null iron sides in this army because, I mean, it is going to be insane. It's going to be like having an army of clone troopers shooting like laser grenades. It's going to be amazing. Let's go ahead and get a couple of null iron sides. And then I want a couple of Auckland long rifles for some sniping, some war wagon mortars. What else do we want to get at? Oh, we want the Hammer of Witches. Yeah, the war wagon mortars are... Do I really want war wagon mortars? I mean, I kind of like... I don't know if that's what I want. I think I just want some... I'll take a great cannon, and then we'll also throw in the Luminarch and the Hammer of Witches. Yeah. And then let's go to the Electric Count. Oh, we're 2 turns away from another Emperor's Wrath and a Sutsun Mortar. Ooh, baby. Yeah, we may throw some of those in there for good measure as well. All right, so we're gonna get Boris a pretty mean army here pretty quickly. Okay, I think we have to end our turn here. Who keeps damaging all our buildings? Is it this stupid vampire hero? I don't know what's going on there. It's getting on my nerves. Let's see here. I'm gonna do growth here probably, and then I don't need this building there. Got pastures and the special building that gives us spices and wine. All right, let's see here.
Architect of victory.
Well, during the turn end, Ugly McFestus showed up, and of course he's only going to attack where there's nothing I can do about it.
There are higher powers at play than
Festus showing up to fight a real army would be the shock of a lifetime. We'll give Durthu a nice agreement there because we don't want to be messing with him. All right, so we lost Kemperbad. What was the crown? It gave me a mission to search for the crown. Now I'm trying to remember here. It was, let's go to our mission, objectives, missions. That's timekeeper. No. Where was it? It was the Ulrika. I don't remember what it said about the crown, like searching near a river or something, which I'm assuming means maybe over here. It's a pretty long river here. I don't know where, like, it had mentioned a river. That's the last thing I really remember at this point. I've got to get over here and hit Grimsat. It's going to be out of the way. And like I said, unfortunately, the vampires are kind of getting a little bit of a chance to rebuild, but I'm also getting a chance to rebuild. I'm going to get 2 more Ironsides into that army. And then here's our Knights of the Black Rose. We'll have to see. The Knights of the Black Rose are kind of a defensive cavalry with anti-infantry, so these guys would be really good into like low armor, or maybe like holding a flank or something against infantry units. Decent charge bonus, really good melee defense, which is kind of surprising for cavalry. So it's an interesting cav. They're also, it looks like they're immune to psych, which would be pretty handy. But it takes 4 turns to recruit. I should have actually fast traveled.
Rider of the Dragon in.
Oh, Grom has not attacked yet. Oh, what are you doing moving away from the settlement, you dumb butts?
I am Prince and Emperor.
Go protect your settlement. I wonder if we
Dark
can...
Lady of Nome.
Can you fast travel? Cost to teleport. It costs 1,000 to teleport.
Through the black
All right,
orchard.
we're just gonna teleport over here. I don't like giving the vampires a chance to recuperate, but man, we got the idiot over here too. But we're getting another army as quickly as we can. We got to get rid of. Oh, he lost his Wa army. Grom is very vulnerable actually at the moment. I'm not going to join the war against him just yet. I'll see if I can wait till the next turn. Aberheim's going to rebel. There's really not much we can do about that at the moment. There's a vampire army sitting right there, too. We're going to have to just retake it shortly. Let's see. I'm not worried about an outpost yet, either. Wait it. Leave me alone. All right, let's end our turn.
Diligent.
All right, we lost Aberheim to the rebellion. I'm not exactly surprised at that. I'm going to need another fast travel location, but we'll build it right before we kind of warp back this direction. But let's go ahead and go help Carl. We have a quest battle here. It says the adventures of Gotrek and Felix. Win the following battle with Elspeth's army. Unlocks heroes Gotrek and Felix. I mean, do we need Gotrek and Felix right now? I guess. Maybe if they're legendary heroes, we could stick them in the army with Boris. That certainly wouldn't hurt. All right, let's get in here and kill some Slaaneshi weirdos.
As the day of mystery fins.
Wait.
Loaded, sir! Spearmen! Weapons at the ready! Ready for war! We are ready! Militia! Hand gunners! Ready for war! Awaiting orders! Pistoliers! The Empire endures!
The Dark Lady of Nome.
Sir! Yes, General! Awaiting orders!
Quit waving your hand around in front of me. Okay.
Our weapons are yours! Throw to the cannons! At your service! Ready for war! Ready! How to drive! Yes, sir, quickly! Formation march!
All right, the battle is underway very quickly. I need to get rid of this keeper because it's taken huge chunks out of Gotrek. And then we've got to basically bail Gotrek out because he's got himself overextended back here. So I'm going to try and use Elspeth to get in here and help him out. I'll put a burning head right through here too, and that ought to clean up some of this infantry. And then I think we can Yeah, do this and basically route this little grouping.
Finding range, sir.
Okay. Yeah. I think we're gonna be able to get rid of most of this stuff here pretty quickly. So hopefully we've got Gotrek safe for now, I think. But he was getting beaten down rather quickly. We need to get rid of the Allurus units. Come on, die. Kill those stupid spawn of Slaanesh. There we go.
Show us the foe.
All right, I think, yeah, all right, so we got rid of kind of the initial wave of baddies coming towards us there. Let's go see if there's an Allurus where we can snipe them.
Giddy up. Let's move.
And as long as Gotrek will stay back,
Go.
like hopefully he'll kind of come back towards my army a little bit here so I can give him some cover.
We are Sigmar's heirs. Kill them.
Strong versus multiple combatants. Oh my gosh, man, we just melted that witch elf. I love it.
Engineer. Give me the word.
All right, let's... Gotrek is still just trying to bury himself in infantry, which is definitely not what he should be doing.
My forge and firearm. Find your target.
We need to kill the Alluruses,
Get
but
moving. At pace.
I need them to get up here close to me first. I'm gonna have to move my forces up to provide some cover fire, I think.
Yes, my lord.
We can't let Gotrek get buried in a messy infantry fight, essentially.
Death claims you.
I'm gonna try and burn up some of these guys in melee again. And I'm gonna send this engineer over here on kind of an assassination mission. All right, Elspeth is doing a pretty good job of cleaning things out up in here. And then as I move my forces up, they'll be able to provide cover fire, essentially. Okay, shoot the Allurus.
At them.
Okay, I've got a line of sight on the Allurus, I think. How's Gotrek doing? Gotrek's okay.
They walk beneath
Getting some friendly fire here, which is not ideal. Yeah, we just took a big chunk out of that Allurus. The other one's kind of moving around now too. Let's do a Spirit Leech over here if we can. We might get hit by those Harpies, but that won't really be the end of the world. Okay, let's just keep shooting.
No feed. Just oil.
Ooh, boy, he can take a chunk out of someone in a hurry there.
my tooth and
All right, we need to move the army up more. The folks are still going to need some help, so let's push up. I'm going to bring these Pistoliers up to come lay down some cover fire as well. Where's Gotrek? Gotrek is okay at the moment, but there are many enemies inbound. Let's get down. There's another Allurus down in here as well. And I have another Burning Head. Let's use that to chew up some of the nonsense units in here. All right, we killed one of the Alluruses. Another one is in combat with us. Oh, Gotrek's getting cooked a little bit in there. I'm gonna shoot these fiends of Slaanesh over here. We just gotta keep Gotrek safe. Like, that fool has just buried himself. I don't have any heals to give him either.
all will need more in time.
I'm gonna
By the
debuff all the enemies in here. We killed another Allurus. I didn't see it, but it happened. There's one last one in the middle of this fight here. With Felix around Gotrek, and if he's in melee, he should gain some hit points, I think. Sootzen's mortars and rockets just burying stuff in there too. I don't think we need...
Stay troops.
The Sootzen's mortars won't matter, but I'm gonna cease fire there. Let's take our guys back here and give some cover against these incoming demonettes. Okay, steam tanks. Everybody, come on, get a hold of that Allurus. I think she's dead. Okay, yeah, we got it. We got it. So I think that's victory.
Giddy up.
There we go.
Go.
Man, that engineer, boy, talk about melting single targets. Right, defeated the forces trying to capture Gotrek and Felix. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to be recruitable now too. I don't know if they're as a lord like they used to be, or if they're legendary heroes, kind of like they are for the dwarves now. We'll check it out. Honestly, I haven't read into it yet from CA. I'm gonna go ahead and replenish because we've got fights in the waiting here. All right, so never a bad thing to send some Slaneshis back to the realms of chaos. Ooh, we unlocked Ulrika as well.
But my doom is yet to come.
And they are legendary heroes. Holy cow, man, we are suddenly flooded with those ready to be... Oh man, we got so much good stuff. Oh man, I didn't know where to put all the... Well, Gotrek and Felix need to be in the same army. Ulrika could come to this army. And that'd be kind of fun because she has a bow and does range damage, and this army's kind of all about range damage. Let's send Gotrek and Felix. I like what they changed with Gotrek and Felix. This is a nice change. Oh man, this army's going to be getting stacked and jacked now. And then I'm going to take Ulrika. We're going to get rid of this archer unit. And we'll put Ulrika in this army.
Stay in my stead.
And remember, she's, again, a bow hero. It's a kind of a hybrid melee combatant. Should be a lot of fun.
The Empire stands.
And we're going to take Uberstreak back for Carl. I'm going to give it to Carl.
Waste a Grom's time.
Waste of your time, huh? We'll see. When the lead starts flying, we'll see if you're still jacking your jaws, Grom.
Raise our standards.
I'm gonna take Uberstreak for just... Oh, we unlocked the Sunmaker and the Wonder of Age landship. Oh, and the Black Lions. Holy moly. If you thought the firepower was extreme, it's about to get a lot more extreme, folks. And these Pistoliers are pretty good. Honestly, I mean, these infantry are mostly useless. Let's just get rid of them. I mean, it's not like they're going to do anything significant. Let's get into these regiments of renown. We definitely want the Black Lions because they are utterly obscene. I also want the Wonder of Age. Oh, gosh, I want it all. We need some good stuff in Boris's army too, though. Black Lions, that would be obscene. That Wonder of Age landship. So I'm trying to get a say the landship has decent against infantry, and it's got pretty strong range as well. So it's a nice hybrid unit there. Let's grab the Wonder of Age. We definitely have to have that. And then, do I put the Black Lions with me? I mean, it would be pretty funny, but I kind of feel like that the rest of this stuff could probably go to Boris, and he could make good use of it.
I call upon your might.
Oh my gosh, we could get a third steam tank. Boris also needs a steam tank. Oh boy. Oh man. The number of awesome units is stacking up rather rapidly here. We want this Knights of the Black Rose, and I need to heal my steam tanks. Let's go ahead and maybe grab a Knights of the Black Rose and put them to work. I know it's not a gun unit, so that may anger some, but it is a new unit, so we're going to check it out. Oh, this is going to get nasty. Hammer of Witches, Sunmaker, Luminarch, and Lions all in one army, along with a bunch of Null Ironsides. Oh boy, it's going to get real. Like, it is going to get real ugly real fast for our enemies. Now, obviously, if someone can rush us quickly enough, we'd be in some fairly significant trouble. We are going to want some sturdy units, and honestly, these Knights of the Black Rose could be good for this. It's going to take me a few turns to get them, but that could be really handy to kind of have a unit just to hold something on the flank there. And then I'm trying to think about what else we want to put into this army. Maybe some Free Company militia just to have a little bit. I don't know, their armor is really bad. Free Company militia, but I mean, they are huge in number and kind of make up for numbers. Let's maybe just get 3 Free Company to kind of intersperse with the Null Ironsides, and then we'll have the Knights there. So within 4 turns, that army will be ready to go. Vampires may retake a few things from us back here to the east. I'm not real thrilled about that idea, so let's try and build some defenses and see if we can cease that attempt. Man, actually, college would be good. Wait, we don't have any magic in Boris's army. Despite having 4 heroes there, we don't have any magic. Which is kind of problematic in the long run. But I mean, the guns are basically magic. So we'll see. We'll have to deal with that. We could build a College of Magic over here at Castle Drakenhof, which would unlock some recruitment of all these different battle wizards. I think we should. Let's build the College of Magic. And let's build in some defenses. Let's build up the gold mine and take some more income off of that as well. Okay, because we're going to be paying a whole lot more upkeep soon. But I'm also working on some skill points here, so like Fervent, Irrepressible, and then we can now start putting stuff into Quartermaster, so this will start to decrease the
keep my
upkeep
weakness for arcane
of our army.
in check.
Finish that one off. Reload time reduction. Oh my gosh, we can make him even stronger. It's starting to feel unfair, except I'm not upset about it. Oh, I forget, she gets Pit of Shades. We should put Ulrika over into Boris's army to give magic, but man, he has Gotrek and Felix too. I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter, right? Like, can he have too many heroes over there? I forgot that Ulrika had the magic. But I kind of wonder in this army, because all the range stuff, it's absolutely obscene. I don't know. I got to figure this one out. We've got so much stuff going on. So much stuff. Slight fast missile resistance. Let's increase mobility. There we go. Building available at the moot. Do some growth, and let's go ahead and end our turn here. I went ahead and skipped a couple of turns because not much was going on because we were trying to recruit. So we do have Knights of the Black Rose now. I am going to have to teleport back over to... I built a Garden of Moor here, by the way. We're going to teleport. Oh, it's not available for 2 turns. Crap. I needed to teleport back because Vlad is taking all of our stuff over here, which is pretty infuriating, though, again, just not a whole lot I can do about it at the moment. And I'm 2 more turns before we finish this army, and then I can start recapturing and we can deal with Festus. But I guess since we can't teleport, the next best thing we could do is kill Grom and take Helmgart and give it to Carl. And then that should give Carl hopefully a decisive advantage here. Look at this. They're in a fort and it says low, so that's hilarious how bad we're about to beat these guys down. All right, folks. We are on the battlefield. I don't think they destroyed my gun. I'm going to try and destroy their towers first. I'm going to let you see some of the pieces here. Check out the land ship here, the Age of Wonder, Wonder of Ages. Land ship, steam powered, of course. Oh man, it's looking good. It's looking good indeed. So we are trying to take down their towers, which is about to be accomplished. We did lose a cannon. Oh, we just lost a second cannon out of our... Damn, we got hurt by that tower, but I just took out the main tower there. And my steam tanks are working that other tower. Let's tell this other one to work on that as well. And the Hellstorm rocket battery can kind of just fire away. I don't know. Sometimes it acts like it can't fire in these siege battles, but I'm pretty sure it'll do just fine. I'm going to try and punch a hole in the wall here with the great cannons, and then I'm going to let the Sootzen's mortar keep firing as well. Okay, the other cannon is down. Let's put a hole in the gates. And we do have the ability to replenish ammunition as well, up to 4 times in different units. Okay, so this means we're going to be in good shape. Yeah, let's just go ahead and finish. I'm going to fast forward a bit, get a hole in the gate. I don't think these other towers are garrisoned. Okay, gate is open. Let us make a hole in the wall, maybe like right here. Fort wall is not being quickly knocked out. Let's attack the fort wall here. They're 15,000 hit points, so... Alright, we've got everything bombarding the walls, and let's see if we can put a hole in them, which I believe we will here rather soon. Make ourselves an entry point. Okay. Alright, we got 1 hole in the wall. Let's put another one right here. We got another hole in the wall. Okay, there goes another one. I'm going to try and make multiple holes in the walls over here. Just because I do have the ammo, and like I said, I can replenish ammo on units, and then we can further push our advantage against Grom and his ugly paunch. Okay, there we go. So we have many holes in the wall. Now what I want to do is I kind of want to move these units. Oh, look, they brought some units out of the walls. That was kind of them to bring something to be sacrificed.
The Empire endures!
All right. I want to come up here and replenish some ammo on the steam tanks.
Weapons primed!
Oh yeah, that's good stuff. I want to park a steam tank right where it can shoot through that wall. And then I'm going to do the same thing, like I'm going to park the land ship in front of one of these gaps and then park the steam tank over here. Let's bring the engineer up to buff them. And I might go ahead and start moving up my artillery pieces just so we can get a little bit closer to the fight. And then same thing over here. Let's push up some of these units.
Yes, my lord!
Okay, and let's bring Elspeth this way. Oh, you're gonna use some shenaniganry on me, huh? Oh man, I love it. Come on. I'm trying to finish turning this thing. Let's get the replenish ammunitions in 15 seconds. I'm making sure that our guns can point and shoot through the gaps because we're getting a lot of kills with that explosive ammo. We're taking a little bit of damage, but I should be able to clear. Oh, look at how blobbed up the greenskins are over here. Let's give them a burning head for good measure. And then let's go ahead and use a Carmine Dragon Breath over here as well. I don't know if you all have gotten to see the Carmine Dragon's Breath up close. I will try and give you a good view of the action here. It's kind of like a dragon laser. Very effective. We got 100 and something kills plus the burning head there. All right, we are almost out of ammo here, so let's restock this steam tank. Don't go inside, don't go inside, don't go inside. What do you, like, why did you do that? Like, I didn't tell you to go inside. Like, I know killing the greenskins is extremely tempting, but we're doing it from a distance. Oh man, we are causing just horrendous damage to the greenskins, and we are not even inside the gates yet. And I haven't even brought up, like, the big guns either. Look, I got a Nuln. We can put a Nuln Ironside right in that gap. We can put the silver bullets in this gap. I mean, we've still got much pain to deliver. The Sootsen's mortar is not done yet, obviously. Yeah, there goes the rockets. How did one of the rockets hit our own tank? That was amazing. And I've still got a couple of ammo restocks that we can do. And I've got more burning heads. Yeah, we got another burning head ready to go.
Spread your wings.
Oh, look at this juicy blob over here that's just asking for a burning head. Let's get the Google Street view of this. It's gonna bounce off the walls and turn around and stuff. It didn't do quite as much as I wanted it to. Our Dragon Breath is still 30 seconds away, so we'll have to wait. I don't have any bombardments or anything, unfortunately, but I can do a Spirit Leech on Grom as his fat butt rolls past. Alright, well, we have caused the greenskins, I mean, just tremendous damage.
Engineer.
I'm going to restock these steam tanks. I'm going to turn off the fire at will on the steam tanks and the land ship for a minute. And I'm going to bring in some of these other units, let them get a chance to try and shoot through these gaps. Though they're acting like they can't. I know they can. Come on! I feel like they could shoot those trolls for sure. Maybe not. Okay, did we get our Dragon Breath ready? We do have another Carmine Dragon, but let's, I'm curious to see, I think the Dragon Breath is probably better against, okay, yeah, we are getting shots off from our guns now as well. The rockets kind of need to just chill. I'm worried they're gonna get us. I'm gonna start firing the Sootsen's mortars some more up over the walls.
Lift it.
And then let's see, we're 13 seconds to another restock. I'm gonna restock the steam tanks and then just get into to melee.
Pistoliers.
Free
Let's bring our
company!
free company militia up here as
Formation
well.
march!
Handgunners.
Got our long riflemen.
We serve France.
And we have our Knights of the Black Rose here as well that we haven't taken a very good look at. But let's get a close-up on them.
Smash them aside!
Oh yeah, those are looking good. Awesome. Okay, let's do a restock here.
This will hurt.
Oh man, our guns are definitely getting shots off through the walls now. So I'm gonna let them do. Oh look, they're even charging out at me over here. Some orc boys want a piece of me. I'm not gonna let them get that. So I'm gonna dive in with Elspeth. They are trying to kill my steam tanks with archers, which is getting kind of irritating, and I don't really have a great answer to their archers up on that wall. I may go ahead and take a free company, maybe a second one there too. But I gotta get rid of these orc boys. We don't want them to get on the silver gunners, or the silver bullets. Once we get the exploding ammo for our guns, it's gonna be really, really interesting. Alright, I think I'm gonna take the... Oh, our cannon just shot our own land ship there, so thanks a lot. I'm gonna head in with the big boys. I'm gonna get Elspeth back in the air here. Our guns have covered this area really well. I mean, like, we have killed 1,000 greenskins basically before we ever even came through the walls. I'm gonna turn the fire at will on all of these, and then we do have the steam abilities here now too.
To the skies!
Grom, of course, is gonna be healing, and I'm gonna do some
Into the wind.
shenaniganry here. I'm gonna drop a burning head in there.
I call doom upon them.
Get in the air, Elspeth.
They
What are you doing on the ground?
our shadow.
Did we toggle it?
Spread your wings.
What is touching her? There she goes. All right, let's get a dragon breath up in here. Oh yeah. All right, got a good dragon breath, and let's drop in here on Grom. Oh man, one of our steam tanks is getting wrecked. Holy cow. What in the world hurt our steam tank that bad? I have no idea what happened. Like, it just dropped almost all of its hit points near immediately. That was kind of really unfortunate. Our land ship is still in the middle of that. We're gonna need some help in here. My Sutzen's mortar is out. Yeah, there is quite the clobbering going on up in here. Elspeth's right in the middle of all that. Let's debuff everybody in here. All right, sorry, hold on. I gotta pause it real quick because we got a lot going on. I need these Nuln Ironsides and some of these other guns to kind of pull through here. All right, we're getting a little bit cooked here in this melee. I sometimes underestimate what the greenskins are capable of in melee. Let's give a good steam explosion over here. How did my tank end up way over here? I guess something routed and it chased it. All right, I got the land ship out to safety. Elspeth is now the only one down there in that oh crap, as soon as I came through, of course, a troll jumped on top of us over here. That's really frustrating. Let's get the steam tank over to help deal with.
Mage of death. Death claims
Grom, of course, heals. And so he can stay in these fights for kind of an absurdly long time, but we heal too. We have got to... Let's see if we can kill that troll hag. And then let's bring some help up here. I forgot about Ulrika and my engineer hero. The engineer hero can help us get rid of Grom. There are so many trolls over here.
The Dark Lady of Nuln.
Come on.
To the sky.
We gotta get in here and save our steam tank. It's getting bashed by trolls. These trolls have somehow managed to rout my Nuln Ironsides, annoying enough. So I think we killed the river hag. I ended up taking a lot more damage here at the end than I would have liked. Alright, I'm gonna get that tank out of here, hopefully. I cannot move the tank, it's just stuck in here. So is the ship. Alright, let's bring Ulrika up here. Man, we have gotten just absolutely bogged down in trolls, and it is destroying me right now. All of our big units are just getting troll clubbed to the extreme. Let's bring our pistoliers. Oh, I forgot about my knights. They'd be super handy right now. Let's bring them over here. A bunch of my guns got beat up. Did we get the land ships? Yes, we got them out to safety. That's the most important thing here. And I'm trying to get my pistoliers up here close. I think we got Grom. Yep, we got Grom. Dang, man. Those trolls. Alright, let's bring the knights in. I don't think the knights are going to do great against the stone troll. Actually, I don't want to fight those stone trolls like that. I need to do some range damage to them. Okay, Elspeth is still healing. She's still got some abilities. And then we can Spirit Leech these trolls a little.
No feed, just oil.
Let's see if we can hit these. There we go. Wow. Man, those greenskins took a savage beating. I mean, they gave me more of a beating than I thought they would. We should have just stood there by the gates and kept shooting for longer. But you know, it is what it is. We got the job done eventually. I forgot to put this on Ulrika before the battle, so we need to stick that on there. It'll give her heal. Well, she may have already had heals. I don't remember. But if she didn't, she does now. All right, so we defeated Grom. We knocked him out of Helmgart. Took a little more damage in the process than I would have liked, but we're going to occupy this. And I'm going to hand these settlements to Carl. I'm going to go ahead and hand him Ubershriek here because I don't need it. Actually, we are in the negative now because of all the recruiting and because we lost settlements across the way here. Let's stop recruiting these two. And let's go ahead and take Boris's army. I don't know if we can catch these guys, but if we can and kill them, that would give me a whole bunch of... Yeah, we can't quite reach there. These guys will just run away from me, I think. But if we could kill Festus, that would be really nice. We're gonna need some gold because we're a little bit in the negative right now of all the things we have to recruit. Okay, cool. We do get to kill Festus. We'll start it on this next time because I want to kill him in person to get some revenge for some of the nonsense that he's committed up here. I'll see you then. HeirofCarthage, signing out.